morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. I toast to you and all you do. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I had to do this video inside. It's like freezing and really windy outside, so lucky it's quiet inside. It also sounds like suddenly there's a flock of geese in the front yard. I don't think that's what it is, but we'll go with that. So we are here today for our introspective journey. We are on day 15, and today's question is, did you think you would end up where you are now? Why or why not? So this question is in regards to when you were younger, when you graduated high school, when you were a kid, when you really were like, what am I going to do when I grow up, and where am I going to be at in 5 years, 10 years later on in my life? Have you made it to that point? Did you make it to those goals? And as you begin to think about this, I want you to also keep in mind, are those goals realistic? So sometimes it'll be like, no, I haven't met that goal yet because that 5-year goal is taking a little bit longer to get to, so I just kind of need to rework some things, make some focus, and achieve those goals. Some goals are going to be like, 5 years ago, that was my goal. I had the childhood goal of having 6 kids, 6 to 8. I was like, yes, I'm having so many kids. I need more children. I got to 3, met my goal, succeeded, bam, checks that off the list. That goal got adjusted. So some goals will need adjustment. However, there are other goals that are not realistic. Sometimes you had this great vision about what you thought your ideal job was going to be, or what you thought you were going to be, in 5 years, I'm going to move to this place, I'm going to live in this city, and I'm going to love it, and it's going to be amazing. And now you've done that, and you're like, I don't really like this. This isn't really what I thought it was going to be. This job is not living up to what I thought. And so maybe it's time to reevaluate those goals and reset new goals and think about, okay, well, here's my ideal. This is how I idealized this. Now here's reality. Now here's a realistic goal, and here's where I want to go with that, and be able to set some goals to move forward. I think it's also important in a self-reflective term to think about this question and about those goals and about realism. We have this tendency to see the grass is greener on the other side, to see the golden trophy at the end and not think about how hard it was to work to get there. And so when you begin to think about, oh, this is what I thought I was going to do when I grew up, or this is what my goals are, and this is where I was planning on going, were those things realistic? Is this a good goal? Is it healthy for you? Is this based in an attainable reality? And sometimes you get caught up in these goals that are not realistic, and then you're mad at yourself, oh, I set this goal to do this thing, and now I just can't reach that goal. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Maybe this is time to recognize, I need to reach out. I need to learn something new. I need to reach out to a life coach, a health coach, a doctor, a teacher. I need to get some external source of help in order to achieve these goals. Or maybe I just need to see it from a different perspective and recognize that maybe that's just not right for me, or maybe this is something that I need to adjust. Sorry, I just want to keep going off on these crazy tangents, do-do-do-do. No, we have to stay focused. That's my goal for this video, is focused. The lighting inside is just crazy. Sometimes we have to realize that we had this small world, and even now we have these small worlds, and we have these big expectations. And so you have to find that middle ground and find that realistic goal and move forward with that. And like I said, if you have things that you're oh, I really want to attain this goal and it just hasn't happened yet, reset those goals. See what you need to do. Readjust that. If you're when I was a kid, I wanted to grow up and be a firefighter. I still want to be a firefighter. Then what do you need to do that? Because it's never too late to go back and try. You know, there's always a way to achieve whatever it is your goal is, as long as it's a realistic and healthy goal. You know, try to find that and support that. So, before I go off on another crazy tangent, again today for our introspective journey, the question is, did you think you would end up where you are now, and why or why not? And then kind of just really think about that, realistic of the goals, about goal setting in general, and you know, is this an ideal goal or is this an idolizing goal? I think is kind of like a distinction you should think about. So I hope everybody has a great day and many blessings to you, and I will talk to you guys all tomorrow.